Hi guys, let's make Fiofio together. I decided to do something different today because my client walked up to me and he was like, Chef, we need to do something different today. I looked around the kitchen and I saw Fiofio. I said, okay, why not? So I started by picking it and washing it, and then I went straight to boil my hot water. I mean, different people have their own style of preparing Fiofio, but this is what I'm familiar with and it has always worked for me. So I started by adding salt to my water and bringing it to a boil. And I'm going to be adding the Fiofio while the water is boiling. Fiofio, aka pigeon pea, is quite a stiff legume, so it makes more sense to add your salt initially so that when it manages to start absorbing water, it will not be tasteless. I went ahead to peel my yam and chopped it in small sizes. That's the way I like my yams, please. I cannot stand those mighty yams in the middle of beans or Fiofio. You're struggling to fetch some food and you're struggling to cut it at the same time. Gosh! Biko. The smaller the better, I beg. So this is me washing my yams and getting ready to add it to the Fiofio. Usually you're meant to add it when the Fiofio has started to get soft so that you don't overcook your yam. And so I washed it one more time and kept it aside, and then I went to check on my Fiofio. By this time, it was already boiling, and so I went ahead to add some chopped onions. It is believed that when you add onions early to your fiofio, it helps it to get soft early. I don't know how true this is. If this has worked for you, if you've tried this and you saw the difference, please let me know in the comments, because personally, I think it didn't necessarily reduce the cook time. These are the ingredients I'm using: some onions, some pepper, a lot of crayfish, and then uba or ubaka as some people call it, and of course some seasoning cubes. Selfie time. Of course I have to maintain beauty. I went ahead to add my yam after tasting to see that my fiofio was already getting soft. I covered the pot and allowed it to boil some more. I went ahead to fry my red oil sauce. Some people prefer to pour everything directly into their fiofio and mix it like that, but I prefer to fry it because there's a flavor I want my crayfish to release before I now add everything to my fiofio. So I've added my onion, pepper, and crayfish, and I'm just going to leave it for a few minutes, seconds, I guess. I added my seasoning cubes and then my ubaka or uba. You're really not going to allow it sit on the fire for too long, just long enough to have everything mixed before pouring it into your fiofio. Sorry I wasn't able to show you guys when I poured it and mixed it because my phone was crying for space. But yeah, I did mix it and then I tasted for salt and tasted for everything. And I thought it was perfect. So it was time to dish it out for my clients. Take a look at that. You guys, are they cook fire? Forget. It looked really yummy. And finally, this was me tasting my creation. And I enjoyed every bit of it. See you in my next video. Bye.